This is producer JR, and you are watching the proud New York Jets fan show. Now give it up for my boy Nick.
Rodgers is a fucking Jet. Let's go!
This for my special delivery. Spit like this, get my wrist all glittery.
Can't wait.
Get cake, snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the mean in the chivalry.
Let's make sure we play like the New York Jets.
Right jab like Zab Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a womb, no room for intruders. Spark, twisted Philly.
Give it up.
Good humor. Don't be silly. It's gravy, baby. I got it all smothered.
Let's go
Like
eat a
makeup.
damn snack.
What's up, everybody? I don't have a voice. I was in the basement by myself for the whole second half. We were down 13-3, and for those of you that were following me last year, the Hats got special powers. We had a 5-game winning streak before it wore off. We were down 13-3. I put the hat on. We go on a 19-3 run to end the game. You guys know me. You know I'm positive. We're going to focus on what we know right now. We're going to focus on the game. We're going to have other time to talk about everything else and break it down and the what ifs and the possibilities. But right now, the New York Jets, without the megastar, without the guy that was supposed to put them over the top, did what a lot of people, I'm talking to you, everyone at ESPN, halftime. I got home right for halftime. You wrote them off. You were putting them down. You were dismissing them. Maybe Hackett can come up with some plays in the second half to get things going. Let's go through the game. This fucking defense is incredible. This fucking defense is incredible. Your boy called it 5 sacks. Could have been a couple more. I think they got away with some holding. We could have had 6, 7, maybe even 8. Josh Allen's good. He gets out of the pocket. Sauce had a little bit of an up and down game, but you saw that when come crunch time, they wanted nothing to do with Sauce. They were attacking Reed. Reed made a play at the end. He's got to get used to that. They're going to come at you when Sauce is on the other side of the field. J.J. Johnson got a sack. Woods got a sack. Jefferson got a sack. JFM got a sack. One other guy got a sack. 5 sacks. Incredible pressure the entire night. A lot of quick dump offs. Even a screen pass. You heard Troy Aikman say they don't like running screen passes very often. They have a very low percentage of doing it. But when you're shit scared of a pass rush, you got to find a way to create. I said in the chat with Dom, Tigo, Buffalo, Jeremy, Adam, Gunny, I said at one point down the end, if you're going to compare yourselves to the 1985 Chicago Bears, go win the fucking game. And what did this defense do? They went and won the fucking game. Thank you, Lowski. I didn't see that one. Thank you for chiming in. Johnny Jimenez here. We'll get into that another day, man. We're going to enjoy the victory. But we did something we don't do very often. We won a division game in prime time in remarkable fashion. Now, let's get into that. For those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, Knobcraft, you saw the video. Play it for you and your buddy. It was great meeting you today, Knob. Knobcraft came to the tailgate. I was up there for the tailgate, and then my legs were so swollen. And from being on them for the first time this much, I had to get out of there. I had to wait till the end of the first quarter. I was trying to get an Uber at 7 o'clock. I didn't get one till the end of the first quarter. I walked like 5 miles today. I don't think I've walked 5 miles this year. It was beautiful. But let's go with what we know, right, guys? Let's talk about the known. Breece Hall, incredible. Averaging 54 yards a carry after 2 carries. You saw on the breakaway on the 81-yarder. He's not there yet. His quickness, he was good. He kicked outside a couple times. He's getting there. He's getting there. And the New York Jets are going to have a remarkable running back. I was a little confused in the first half why they went away from the run. Hall breaks that 26-yarder or whatever it was to start. And then it was throw with Wilson, run with Cook. I get it. Hall was on a pitch count. If you're going to pitch 10 times and you're going to go for 100-something yards, I think we'll all sign up for that. Cook looked a little slow. Brees, with the leg injury, looked quicker than Cook. From what I saw, there was a couple times in the backfield, especially when you just got to slam it right through the hole there. Cook was short. Just bust through the hole. That's where maybe we're missing a guy like Bam Knight who'll just put his head down and go and not give a shit. Well, we don't have that on the roster right now. Garrett Wilson. Listen, him and Rodgers were together nonstop. Garrett Wilson wasn't a spectacular, fancy catch, but he made an amazing football play. He made a play that changes games. Not only Zach underthrew it, let's be real. Zach underthrows it. He comes back to break it up from the interception and then bobbles it, ends up on his back with it. I expect to see Wilson to Wilson getting a lot of work. Hey, let's rewind 17 months when we drafted Garrett Wilson. We all had visions of Wilson to Wilson becoming a thing. I don't think any of us thought it or wanted it this year. Could be a really nice combo. We got to get the tight ends involved a little more. Buffalo's got a good defense. We got to give them credit. Being down by 10 at halftime and coming back to win on a 19-3 run to end the game. Multiple interceptions, getting the fumbles, making Josh Allen uncomfortable. I love it. I love it. Becton and AVT, it's going to be a killer combination. Killer combination on the right side. I'm very excited about that. I'm happy for the Jets fans. They said it multiple times that when he got hurt, and we all felt it, wherever you were watching the game tonight, you felt it. We all felt it together. When we got the news and we saw the boot, the air came out of us. You're lying if you say it didn't. When the air came out of us collectively, there were people who took one side of the fence or the other. No one was on that fence anymore. It was season's over, or my take, the New York Jets are a great team. Say it to yourselves in your car, your house, your bed, with your wife. Like, what is this fucking idiot talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Defense, elite. Run game, elite. You guys watched me. I said if we run for 140 yards, there is no way we're going to lose this game. I think we ended up in the 160s. Yeah, we got work to do with Zach. Got a good quarterback coach. Got a good offensive coordinator. And if you don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to spill all the information in the world that he has to Zach, you're fooling yourself. Most guys get injured and aren't there. I fully believe that Rodgers will be there. As much as he can, he will be on a tablet, he will be Zoom, whatever it takes. He will be the same guy who was leading in the locker room for wherever he is. You want to talk special teams? Greg Zuerlein don't miss shit. A couple of them came out sideways like sand wedges. Still in. Now, let's talk about another dude. You saw him on Hard Knocks. Yeah, Michael Clemens with a good crushing hit on Allen, knocking the ball out. Usually Allen's the one delivering those blows there. Good call, Lowski. Billy, what's up? Team could have just given up after Rodgers was off. Yep. Yes. 100%. You are right. You are dead on with that. That's all I speak is facts. I told everybody the Jets are going to win. I thought it would be 34-17. I think I gave Buffalo too much credit, thinking they could score 17. Yeah, they did, Billy. They absolutely did, without a shadow of a doubt, man. Let's talk about Gibson. Raise your hand if you knew that was going to happen at some point. I didn't know it'd be tonight. I didn't know it'd be in overtime. I didn't know it would be a walk-off. I didn't know it'd be to beat the Buffalo Bills. I didn't know that would be without Aaron Rodgers. Kudos to this kid. There were people on stream saying, is the moment going to be too big for him? Fuck no. He made the moment about him. Watching the team celebrate with him. You're Quinnen Williams with the Mike Garofalo interview on NFL Network after the game. He's a walk-on. He worked so hard. He was undrafted. He worked his fucking ass off, Quinnen said. How can you not love a guy like this? I have said he's shown flashes of Santana Moss to me. That looked like a Santana Moss return. That looked like a guy that could be a game changer with the ball in his hands. That looked like a guy that 31 other teams fucking missed on. You want to be good in this league. You want to make the playoffs. You got to find ways to win games that people think you're going to lose. And when you're down 13-3 and there's no energy in that stadium, and you come back with interception, punt, interception, fumble on 4 straight defensive possessions, you give your team a chance to win. I'm sure there was a large portion of our fan base sitting there saying, there's no way Zach's going to win this. There's no way they're going to drive down the field. Suck one. You're wrong. They did exactly what they needed to do when they needed to do it. I thought the play calling with Hackett got a little too shitty down on that last field goal. I thought that when Zach went for it on 4th down, there was about 14 seconds left on the play clock. If he would have let that run, they could have got down to the 2-minute warning after the play, and then Buffalo would have had to burn the timeout there and been out of timeouts. Instead, they got saved the play. They got a gift timeout from us. Got to know that, man. If that clock's running, you're at 2:52 and there's 16 seconds left on the play clock, you don't snap that to under 2:40. You get to the 2-minute warning. Iowan, what's up, buddy? I miss you, pal. I hope you're doing well out there. Just beat a heavy-duty playoff team without. Yes. Yeah. You take away the quarterback position, the New York Jets are the most talented team in the NFL. Dallas is up there. Eagles are up there. But we're up there too. You saw once Brees gets going, man, this guy's going to be electric. He's going to be amazing. And once you get that going and once you figure out the pass game, you figure out ways to get Garrett Wilson the ball more frequently. Yeah, GVH, they did. I mean, you got to expect it. The whole offseason from April 24th, even before that, from the trip to Malibu up until the introduction, I saw the building shaking from outside looking at it. It was about Rodgers. Listen, it's a big blow. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here, but we all think it's the Achilles. We all know that he'll be out for the season. Damn you, Jets. You bring Vinny Testaverde out, a guy who tore his Achilles at midfield in 1999 when we were Super Bowl contenders, to stand next to Aaron Rodgers at midfield this year when we're Super Bowl contenders. Come on. I saw the Achilles torch get passed, for crying out loud. Achilles officially. Well. What's up, pal? Thanks for joining. I'm going to let Joe Douglas GM. Joe Douglas has done a very good job as a general manager. There's free agents out there. Matt Ryan pops to mind. I know he's not very mobile. I think you ride it out with Zach for now and let Joe Douglas figure something out. Whether it's a free agent, whether it's a trade, whether it's calling up some guy who's retired. That would be the wildest thing in the world. Not that I'm rooting for it. But if Tom Brady comes back with this team. Imagine the 2023 Jets had Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady on the same team. Why not? Tampa was shitty. The Raiders are shitty. Go stick it to the Patriots. They just retired your number, and now you go beat them in 2 weeks. It was, right? I mean, listen, we won the game. Zach Rosenblatt had a fantastic tweet saying, you would have never known. The locker room's not somber. These guys are celebrating. They're happy. They're young. Sometimes young and dumb is good. You know, Dwayne Brown is the one who's crushed. Longtime vet. These young guys are so young. Maybe they just won't realize how big this is. Sometimes a moment can be too big for you, and sometimes you can be perfect for the moment. Yeah, Billy, I agree. Yes, San Francisco, you're right, GVH. I'm sorry, man. My head is still all over the place. All pros. When you can rattle a quarterback, when you can disrupt the passer in this league, you have a chance every week. I know the end of the game was exciting. Can we talk about Whitehead? There was a portion of this fan base that wanted him cut as a salary cap casualty. And this guy just went and had a 3-interception game on Monday Night Football. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hey, we'll pray for this, Bill. Will everyone say a prayer, whatever God you believe in? Yeah. Hey, I'll take Zach Wilson beating Mahomes. I don't give a shit who beats him, as long as the New York Jets win. Gentlemen, we got a good Dallas team coming up on Sunday. I'll talk about them more this week. I'm going to be on Thursday at 7. I think Thursday at 7 is going to be my time slot where I do my own hour or more, depending on you guys in the chat. What a roller coaster of emotions tonight was, right? Up, as high as we've ever been, down, maybe as low as we've ever been. And then you saw the fan base start to roar. You start to see the team come to life. My favorite thing as a Pop Warner coach, as a fan of the New York Jets, I always say, give me a lead with 2 minutes left and my defense out there. The crowd gets involved. The energy in the building goes through the roof. That's what I want. That's what I live for. I love that as a fan. I am tired. I'm sorry. It was a long day. I'm exhausted. I'm probably got like 2 minutes left, and then I'm going to bounce. But we'll wait for the imagery tomorrow. I always say in life, expect the worst, and you can't be disappointed. So we get ready for Dallas. We recoup. They got good special teams. They got a good defense, and they got an offense that didn't show much. They only had 257 yards last night of offense. So you win a turnover battle, you win the game 4-1. We won that. We lost the time of possession, but we won the turnover battle. Shout out to the defense for the bend early, but not breaking. That defense showed the entire country who the fuck we are. We are vicious up front. We are athletic and smart on the back end. The New York Jets are a good team. Let coaching coach. Let the players get their chemistry down. And let's roll with it with Zach. Everyone said he looked improved. Now we're going to know. Got to give the kid credit, man. He can fucking run and get away from pass rushers. That kid can scoot, man. They had him dead to rights a couple times, and he gets out of the pocket. Very curious to see what this offense looks like next week. I'm curious to see how many touches Hall gets, what he gets up to. I don't think he's going to be over 15 carries for a while, to be completely honest with you guys. He had 10 today. Coincidence? That was probably what they had him pegged at. He had a catch, 20 yards. 147 yards for a guy coming off an ACL 10 months after surgery on 11 touches. You're going to tell me this dude isn't a badass? You're going to tell me this dude isn't on the verge of becoming the best running back in the NFL? You can't tell me that this dude is not going to be a dual threat? Get creative with the run game. It was a little too predictable. It was it's a roller coaster night for Jets fans. We're used to this. I hope this team has as much willpower, strength, and ability to overcome shit like we do as a fan base. I believe in this team. Good defense travels. Good run game travels. San Francisco got to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. You can't tell me that we can't do it. You can't tell me that we can't feed Breece Hall the ball gradually, up him 2 carries a week. Next week, you put him at 12. Following week, 14. Get him up there. He is a fucking game changer. He's an absolute game. Shut the fuck. You did not. You were saying we should have took a kicker in round 2 like we took Mike Nugent. Hey, we still talk about the Vinny game in the opener against the Patriots in 99. It's 24 years later. I still know exactly where I was. I was on the chair in my living room. My father's laying on the couch when they announced it. My mother took my sister and went across the street to my step-grandmother's house. Left me and my father there alone for hours. We didn't say a word. We sat there stunned. I'm sure a lot of people did that today. And 24 years from now, when I'm long gone, they'll be talking about that moment too. That's what she said. That's what you said. This guy, he just wants all the credit in the world. All right, I'm going to bed. My leg is an absolute balloon right now. It'll be all right, Jets fans. We're used to this. We're used to it. They wanted to point the fingers at us. I just ask this. I know everyone makes their own decisions. I had to stop myself from this tonight. Don't engage with people who are making fun of the injury. Those are awful people, and karma will come their way. Don't worry about it. People show their true selves at times. When they show you, believe them. Yeah, Billy, I watched it several times. I exploded myself. That's what she said. So, all right, everyone. I want to thank you guys. I wish I had more in me. My voice is hoarse. I lost it watching it in the basement here alone. I love you guys. I'll be back on this week. Probably in the midday. Maybe I'll pop on tomorrow when we get some Rodgers news. As always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. Good night, everybody.
This is producer JR, and you are watching the proud New York Jets fan show. Now give it up for my boy Nick.
Rodgers is a fucking Jet. Let's go!
This for my special delivery. Spit like this, get my wrist all glittery.
Can't wait.
Get kicked, snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the mean in the chivalry.
Let's make sure we
Rap
play like the
Buddha.
New York Jets.
Right jab like Zab Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a womb, no room for intruders. Spark, twist in Philly.
Give it up.
Good humor. Don't be silly. It's baby. I got it all smothered.
Let's go
Like
eat a
makeup.
damn snack.